ready.
And we are
recording.
Are you kidding me? There's not a time when Vile Spouter's not drunk.
welcome back to Buy the Dice. And welcome back to Aelwood, which, owing you guys a recap, last month we put our new player, Pudgy, obviously, into the ring with Vile Spout. They beat the tar out of each other till they both... Okay, we're good. It was a wonderful fight, but the sound deleted itself. Vanished.
Oh yeah, that was that. We apologize for that fuckery, most foul.
Yeah, I had witnesses saying, I know the video you were editing had sound. It was the video I was editing at Bailey's birthday party.
Yeah, that had sound.
It didn't come upload day. The base file didn't come upload day. Just poof.
We have since obviously remedied said problem.
Yes.
At least we think we have. We could be wrong. After all, we are not professionals.
No. No. We are
Hashtag
striving to
please
achieve
help.
professional level, but we are not yet professionals.
Hashtag please help.
Right? I do believe we have a Patreon.
Sponsors are always nice.
We don't have enough viewers and subscribers for sponsors yet.
Yep.
Yet.
As always, thanks to Rip Reptiles for various resource acquisition efforts.
Oh, did you remember your thumb drive?
I did not.
Did you download that then?
I did, and I read it. I am thrilled.
I need printing services.
I will achieve printing services.
Because I can read it here and I can start writing a one-shot, but...
Mm-hmm.
Especially since they give direct translations, so I can use the monster manuals and crap I already have.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, in the future, once I get my head screwed on straight and I'm capable of doing so, there should be a Daggerheart one-shot running to try out the new system, because Critical Role has placed it in beta, open beta, and you can catch it on Daggerheart.com to try it out yourself for free.
Mm-hmm.
It is open beta, so they're asking us to, like, fill out surveys and things like that and, like, give a solid feedback. I want to play with their system and see where it is, because it runs off of, like, hope and stress. Hi!
Hope and stress.
You can gain hope, you can gain stress. Too much stress and you start taking damage.
Oh no.
You don't have many hit points ever, but there's thresholds to what it takes to lose a hit point. It's actually an interesting system.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. Definitely looking forward to playing it, especially after watching their one shot.
Yeah. And all the other content.
Yeah.
But, like, all the other content are revolving around the game itself, because there's everything, including character creation.
Yep.
That would be on Critical Role's YouTube for anybody who's listening and wondering what the hell I'm talking about.
I boop you.
Anyway,
Yeah.
where are we at?
We are still afloat in the city on a ship. You two have retired yourselves to a night of debauchery and have had a long rest since.
Yeah, I thought we made it back to the pub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've had a long rest since I made it back to the pub. And here, we turn 3 floors down to the library. I'm gonna need you
Careful.
to roll a perception check.
I love you, but I'm not sharing it with you.
Have you?
No.
Works every time? She gonna be baked as fuck and go eat some kitty food here in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
She was trying to get my corned beef.
Alright,
That's why I did that.
I'm gonna need a disadvantage dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, lunch with mom.
Oh, fuck. What's up, bro?
11.
Alright. Sounds good. So, as you sit in the library reading these various scrolls that you've acquired from the shelves and have been studying up on, the table directly next to yours explodes.
God damn it.
You take a whopping 3 points of fire damage as you hear a young, obviously soon-to-be artificer cursing that the archmage that's been teaching him is going to kill him for setting fire to the library again. What you gonna do?
I want to go over and talk to them and be like, so you have a teacher? I would really be interested in something like that because I am new to all of this and I do things like you do just randomly.
I mean, technically that was random. It wasn't supposed to do fire.
Yeah, but at least you were trying to do something. I have no control over what I do.
No control at all, huh?
Let's just say I'm a level 3.
You're a level.
Yes.
How'd you get to level 3?
Survived.
Survived.
Ouch. Okay, yeah, I mean, Archmage Gilster's accepting new students. He'll be just over in the university wing in his office probably about now. I guess I could take you. Shuffles up, putting vials and bits and bobs into a bag. The bag erupts a little bit. He takes a couple more points of fire damage as things that you're eating, you're pretty sure shouldn't have made fire. Start burning. Tamps it out and you get on your way. It's maybe a 5-minute walk over to the university wing, as the library wing and the university wing are best buddies. And the mage he introduces you to, at first you think he might actually just be part of the desk.
Interesting.
He stands and a little bit of dust like actually falls from his robes. As this is the first time in a while he's felt the need to size anybody up.
Okay.
Who's this you brought with you?
Hi, my name is Montac. I am new to Artificer magic. I have just unlocked some of my magic abilities and I am in need of a teacher so I don't blow my face off.
What, like him?
Yeah, it looks like you're doing a little better at him not blowing his face off. He's still blowing up, but his face is still there.
Sick. And his bag explodes again. Now, what have I told you about keeping your ingredients separate? There's nothing that should be making fire! Oh, see me after class today. Leave your backpack in your locker.
I hope they're reinforced.
Always. We teach artificers, wizards, and warlocks here.
Makes sense.
Sorcerers are fine. Minus those ones that get the funny random effects. Those have their own classrooms for a reason. The artificers get their own classroom for a reason. You guys like to blow things up. So what is it you're exactly looking to learn?
As much as I possibly can, I need a good teacher to just guide me through the ways of being a good artificer.
Alright. Follow me. And he leads you into a separate branch of the university wing, and there are shelves with bits and bobs and ingredients galore all around you as you're walking. It informs you to feel free to grab things you feel like you might need in an emergent situation. How would you like to approach this?
I would like to do an investigation check so I can kind of investigate the room and see what everything is before I just start randomly grabbing objects off shelves. Be like, ooh, this looks pretty. Boom, there goes my eyebrows.
There are several things that give off the vibe that they would do just that. So go ahead and give an investigation check.
Well, fuck you.
What'd you roll?
A 9, 4 plus 5.
Your dice are making this fun today.
They really are.
Happy, joy. Would you like a different die?
Well, I got more. I got 2 more that I can test out. That one's better. You're still in the running.
So as you're looking, you can't quite tell what most of the ingredients are, but you do see the fits and finishings for several different types of mechanized weapons. And you see some pieces that your dragon friend might enjoy as additional components.
So I grabbed those.
Alright. Do you take a venture at any of the ingredients?
Yeah, I just look and see. I don't recognize any of the labeling.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just go based off of what I think might not explode if I mix them together until I want them to explode.
Alright. I'm gonna need a disadvantaged investigation check. Gonna decide whether or not these sealed up glass bottles will explode if you mix them together.
It's only fair.
How'd you do? You number 1?
I got a 5 and a 1, so a 10 and a 4.
Alright, the first bottle that you grab. Very first one. Yeah?
Okay.
The sunlight from one of the overhead windows hits it and it immediately explodes in your hand. You take 2 points of force damage.
Man, that was the good stuff. Remember that thing that I palmed to you?
So I
Don't
want
let
to
it
take
get
some
light on
of
it.
that, but I want to do it carefully enough to where it gets into the bag without being exposed to light.
Alright, give me a dexterity check.
Will that be dex or sleight of hand?
You can pick, whichever's higher. You've been sufficiently startled by this that you're going to be like...
Well, sleight of hand is
careful.
based on dex, so they're both a +0.
Alright, well then roll it.
Oh, this is flat, not a disadvantage.
I'm going to go with this dice because this is the one that's rolling well.
Oh.
That was crap.
Oh.
7.
You know what? I'm going to say, having just been blown up by this, you hold your bag up to it, but you definitely spilled some. So you're going to have to be really careful with your bag as you go along. You're going to have to keep your bag out of direct sunlight for an hour. Just to make sure it dries all the way.
Evaporation must occur. Fortunately, alcohols evaporate quickly.
Yes. 7's not bad enough that I'm going to have you just fumble it again. But it's not a 10.
I wonder what happens when you put that stuff under the...
And so how much of that stuff did I get and what's it called exactly?
That did not have a proper label, as soon as you picked it up, it blew up. And the label that you could have read was burnt. I will give you that information off camera during the week.
Okay. And did it just one vial of it?
Yep, one solid vial. You do hear the mage snicker a bit as you injure yourself in the process of trying to collect ingredients. It doesn't take long. You gather pieces of metal, you grab nuts and bolts that you saw, you have wooden attaches and whatnot, and various components for building stuff, empty jars, all of your basic herbs and spices, several mushrooms that would have been cooking ingredients, and a few potentially caustics. And one thing that you know for a fact explodes in the broad daylight.
So 2 potentially caustic items.
Mm.
If it explodes in daylight, I won't drink it under.
As you get through the Artificer's Wing, which this is obviously like, Artificers are us. You step into this closed-off, candlelit arena space, and while he steps in, I'm going to need another perception check from you. I'm gonna give you another shot to roll well.
Get one throw. Good luck. Right.
Your dice dislike you today.
Yes, they do.
What'd you roll?
A 3 plus a 2.
You straight think this guy is leading you in here on part of a tour, right up until the point where a firebolt is coming directly at your face. I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative, and I'll call that your dex save in the process.
13.
13. Cool.
Here we go.
Alright, you gotta roll him. You gotta roll him for now.
Okay.
You do successfully get out of the way, and the firebolt goes off on the back wall behind you. How do you respond? You have a bag all chock full of stuff to build with.
Mm-hmm.
Bits and bumps and pieces and pots and others.
And he doesn't seem to be taking advantage of the fact that he's high enough level he could easily shoot again if he wanted to.
So I want to take one of those potentially caustic vials and a little bit of the mysterious liquid and mix them together and then throw it and see what happens. Explosion of caustic liquid, hey, what can go wrong?
It does not blow up when you mix it together. It does start sizzling though.
So I mix it together very quickly and I seal one of the little vials of the 2 caustic and I throw it at him.
Alright, roll to hit.
That's cocked.
There we go.
11 plus... That would be an unarmed strike, right?
Improvised
An
weapon.
improvised weapon.
It's a
Improvised
dex.
thrown, so it's a dex.
Plus X, so it would be an 11.
You miss. It lands. It at his feet. Hey, some of the magicians next door know how to do that. He takes a swipe with his staff and sends a gust of wind at you. I'm going to need a strength check.
It's also a plus 0. Fuck. I put everything into intelligence and constitution.
He's not trying to kill you.
That would be an 8.
An 8, you are knocked off your feet and you hit your butt. You take no damage. This is just a gust of wind to knock you on your ass.
Yeah, that's right. That one doesn't do damage.
Not if you don't want it to. It can do 1d6.
Oh well.
Ah, shit. Sorry. Nothing stuff.
With that blast, you're fairly certain he is not going to try to kill you.
Right. He's just testing me.
Mhm. He even, like, holds back and, like, looks like he's waiting for you to decide how to handle the fact that you're being attacked. Might as well see where your skills are at.
Well, like I said, I'm a level 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but there's a difference between knowledge and applied skill.
Exactly.
This one time it
What you can do and what you know you can do are two completely different things.
And this one time at Tinker Camp, I created a thermonuclear device harnessing the power of crystals to make explosions 20 times the size of a keg of powder.
But when I plugged it in,
Yeah, I think that they switched my catalyst from Red Dragon's secretion to green, so it kind of just poofed toxic gas everywhere. Made a kind of noise as it went.
I'm gonna give you a minute to research what you can do in this moment because the fight will heat up. And having gotten back to the pub, we're gonna briefly shine the light back over to Barrel Sprout and Tiger, who are drinking off their evening hangovers and deciding what they're gonna do with their day.
So, how was Wolf?
fun.
Did you go beard or no beard?
Pretty sure she was bearded.
Well, I wasn't there. That was 3
What?
orcs.
But I mean, the carpet did match the drapes.
Feels wall-to-wall carpeting.
Yeah. Nothing like turning the bottom of a beard into a swing.
Hey, whatever's clever.
Alright then. As you're chit-chatting, one of the twins you saw yesterday walks up and, "Are you two in the ring today?"
Look, anybody know what time it is?
It's about 9 a.m.
I am not drunk enough to contemplate that yet.
Fair. Oh, I'd say next round's on me, but you won yesterday, so
I'm curious.
Congratulatory for my first fight.
pulls out a piece of gold and there. Seeing as you drew.
I'm curious if there's going to actually be a challenge. Other than my friend here, there hasn't really been much of a challenge.
Y'all afraid because we're little that you're gonna break something.
He's clearly sizing you guys up like, well, they were kind of
I kicked a
terrifying.
guy his size. I kicked a guy your size in the chest like I did him yesterday. He was in traction for 6 months. So
And
I'm faster, but that little fucker's durable.
durable, huh?
He ain't bad quick either.
Don't
He fights
frogs
dirty.
Squish.
Why don't you fight me and we'll find out.
Bet. Small fry.
Really? When do you want to go? If you're feeling froggy, leap.
I'm up first round this morning, 10 a.m. sharp.
That's
What time
an
did you say it was
hour.
again?
9.
Alright, see you in an hour.
See you in an hour.
You
If
might
you
want to
want,
bring some band-aids.
yeah, maybe for your ass.
It's not what your mom said last night.
Rolls his eyes.
Dude,
and walks up.
he's a Goliath, not a dwarf. Not possible. Though I think that the dwarves and the Goliaths were inhabiting the same set of brothels, so it's possible you might have seen her.
I mean,
He
who knows
wanders
what I do in my
off.
free time?
Barkeep's like, so you're going up against him, huh?
I'm willing to go against anybody.
Here. Have a shot of whiskey on the house.
Look, Evan. No. He's buying. Put the gold. Hand the gold piece.
So,
Fair enough. Pockets it.
I guess I'll go kick the shit out of somebody today.
Alright, then back to you.
so what I want to do is I find like a bit of rotten food just in the trash can or something in his office, and I use that with some of my other components, and I want to toss his caustic brew at him, which is a stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet long by 5 feet wide in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw to be covered in acid for the spell's duration or until the creature uses an action to scrape or wash the
That's
acid
such
itself.
a warning care spell.
Right.
He fails.
So roll the hit.
Yep.
I could make that such a trigger warning spell.
And that would
Tasha's
include
caustic brew. The semantics of the action.
plus
Yep.
5 with my attack bonus because it's a spell. 17 plus 5 is 23.
You definitely hit. He fails his dex save. I went ahead and rolled it just to. Alright, let's see how this is gonna play out.
So he takes acid damage.
Alright, roll your damage.
Which is for acid, isn't it?
It's in there.
Yeah.
It is in fact in there.
I don't know exactly what page it's on.
Is it
It's
in there?
here.
I don't know.
No.
2d4.
Just not if you can hear me.
Right.
Is there anyone at home? Come on. Need some information first.
4 total.
Just
4 points of acid damage. And that does repeating damage every turn, yes?
Until the spell ends.
Okay, how
wow.
long does the spell last?
Concentration up to 1 minute.
So up to 10 rounds unless somebody kicks him in the no, but it's
Or they use an action to scrape or wash the acid off of itself or the another creature.
Alright.
we should probably use something that doesn't gurgle too loud.
Yeah.
You hear him giggle, and he just kind of, and your acid's coming back at you as he prestidigitations it back to sender. You know, using prestidigitation to clean yourself off real quick. You can direct it.
And you gotta roll to hit that though.
Mm-hmm.
Because that could go all wrong real quick.
24.
Would hit.
I'll give you the same dex save.
I want to see if I can do something.
So I was clearing this one.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Just you gotta be careful and not just keep hitting it on it solid because it'll start burning up the bottom.
Yeah, then it starts tasting like plastic. That doesn't clear now. I didn't want your sexy lady to get all torched up.
Right.
I want to cast Shield, which
She's more of a collector piece.
an invisible barrier magic force appears and protects you. Until you start your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to your AC, including against all triggering attacks, and you take no damage from magic missile.
Alright.
So a +5 would increase my AC to
8.
19.
Baggy.
Maggie.
He rolled a 24 to hit.
So that would still hit.
I'm giving you the same dex save though.
Right. Maggie.
Dex save. With just a flat dex.
Mm-hmm.
5. The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
You take the same 4 points of acid damage as your own acid is flung back at you with relatively rudimentary magics. our man's is not trying.
Right.
You'd be in trouble.
He's testing me to see if I'm at least worthy.
Not even quite worthy, just rudimentarily capable.
It's more like a let's see where you're at.
Mm-hmm. No, if it was a worthiness test, you'd be getting your ass handed to you.
Yeah.
This is a, oh God, what is it? An aptitude test. That's the word. He's testing your aptitude. Because he's not going to put you in with the, like, stronger level 3s if you're just going to get your ass handed to you.
So, I have a question. If I were to cast Green Flame Blade, instead of making the fire jump to a second creature and attack them, could I just have it attack him for the fire damage also? Because it says right here, on a hit, the target suffers the weapon's regular normal effects from a melee weapon, and you can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it.
No, you wouldn't be able to use it to hit him twice.
Since there's not a second creature that it would have to attack.
Because meta, and I can think of a target that makes that a fucked up spell.
Mm-hmm.
Can't argue that that's what I was targeting, and I can't miss it. And that's an auto hit. You realize that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a cantrip?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As you prep yourself to move again, you hear him reaching into his robes and pulling out bits and bobs and see flashes of light and color as he wheels around and just hurls a little round bauble at you, casting Tasha's Caustic Brew at you with a little bit more finesse. You know, day-old food isn't quite what I would recommend for that. And it hits the ground near your feet, and I'm going to see if it splashes on you now. No. He rolled a 7. It misses you completely. Right. Eyesight. One of those things you can't quite augment without magic. He is short-sighted. Beep.
Oh, same boat as me.
No.
I can't see shit. That's why I wear glasses.
But it does make a nice fan pattern, like, in front of your feet. And you can smell something that you're pretty sure was in the back of his fridge for, like, 6 months. This is fuckery most foul.
The really nice thing about a bag of holding to store your spell components, you only have to smell it for half a second.
Right?
Must I?
Right. So how are you going to respond to this? Oh, while you research, we'll hop back over here. Bowspout. Tiger, what are you doing to get ready for the fight?
I'm gonna go looking through the locker room.
You see a handful of fighters in there. All getting showered up and oiled up and ready.
There's somebody who looks like they deserve to have a bad day.
Yeah, he's in there. You see a large elven fellow. Obviously a high elf. Very pristine, clean armor, shining even in the dim lighting of the locker room. And this golden hair that falls around his shoulders, and the clunkiest jaw you have ever seen on a human being.
So it's squared off, and instead of like normal elven thin.
Just goosh.
Makes me question whether or not half elf.
Right. And he's just, think Prince Charming from Shrek.
Okay, cool, perfect. Alright, so, I'm going to walk into the and get under the shower head right next to him. Let that warm water hit me, face towards him. So, who are you fighting this morning? And let it all come out from all that drinking I've been doing already today, and pee all over his leg while I'm talking to him.
Ew. Brief little. Cleans his armor on his leg. I haven't been paired off yet.
Oh, well, that's too bad. You know, you're kind of cute.
Ew.
You know, I'd take that as an insult. I got an idea. How about you and me settle it? I'd love to kick that pretty look right off of your face and maybe make your face look more like an elf. And I'm going to say this loud enough for everybody to hear it.
I guess I could use a warm-up for my first round.
You're what about half a Goliath in weight?
They wish they were so light.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Hey, Tiger, I found one. I even marked it. It's mine. You see the fucking line of goblin green, almost glowing piss flowing down his leg in the shower. It's kind of sticky, too.
I'm casting a couple of prestidigitations to try to clean his leg off. Yeah.
So is your fight before or after mine?
Well, if that dude goes first, it's after yours.
Okay.
All
Could you
right.
do me a favor?
So
Like,
what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to
half of
take
what I
some of
want.
the
Go
random
right on me.
objects on the
Yeah,
walls
yeah.
to be able to create like a fireproof mini casing that could hold a create bonfire that when I throw it at him, it explodes and the bonfire turns into the 5-foot cube that would
Can
take
you
up
slide a
that
hand
space.
check?
As long as you do the same when it comes to me.
Well, I just watched him use well, he is an elf, so that might be. He
2.
might have prestidigitation. Just
Plus,
Possibly.
Nothing.
yep. So I probably fumble it a little bit.
You fumble a little bit, you burn your fingers, but I'm going to say you succeed because you had a really clear idea of what you were going for. I'll give you you got it done, but you took like 3 fire damage burning the shit out of your fingers in the process.
success with
I'm
consequences.
gonna let you have this, but you're gonna hurt yourself in the process.
Or you could choose to fail and not get hurt.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the damage and succeed.
Alright.
Fair. Now we know what kind of a character he is.
Yep. Fuck! Wow! Tink!
And then I throw it at him using my
Okay, are you aiming for him or the floor near him?
the floor right at his feet. So it would create a 5-foot cube around him so he would take fire damage by being within range.
Okay.
Of,
Go ahead and roll the hit. That's a much easier hit.
Where's her character?
We haven't gotten to her character yet. She's in the.
and
Okay.
would that be a magical, considered a magical or the improvised?
That's an improvised, but I'll let you use your spell attack bonus because you did cast Create Bonfire to do it.
10.
Cool. You met it exactly. It lands at his feet and goes off with a fierceness. What's the dexterity save on that? What's your spell save?
My spell save is 13.
No. Alright, roll your damage.
So that would be 1d8.
Nice. Nice.
6.
6 points. Alright, and having taken 10 points of damage, he. Alright. Yeah. You'll do. See yourself to the classes at 1 o'clock this afternoon. You got yourself into university. Congratulations!
Yeah, that's the
You're a college student.
Back over to our lovely gladiators.
Hey, It's not easy being little. You gotta make your money somehow.
Right.
Alright. You have successfully nauseated the elf, who wanders out just polishing every now and then. The light catches his leg wrong, and he just, nope, ew.
Look around for the reactions of everybody else.
They all seem sufficiently nauseated by you, just, It's an open sport. It's an open sport. It's fine. He'll die eventually, probably quickly. It's fine.
Or so you hope.
You know, wish in one hand, shit in another.
Right? I use that line with my kids.
Say what?
I use that line with my kids. Want in one hand, shit in the other, little dude?
Behold the scales.
Which one will fill first?
Well, sometimes one does. Sometimes it does. Not today. Alright, and Tiger, what are you doing?
Getting ready for my fight, I believe.
And how
Yeah.
are you preparing?
Walking around, swinging my shield, swinging my sword, just kind of like tapping my sword to my shield, kind of amping myself up a little bit, even though I don't really need it.
Giving yourself a bit of a not so necessary pep talk.
Right?
I like it.
He was talking shit!
He called you small.
Right?
He said little man.
Right?
You do catch sight of him fitting up armor and then kind of like you do hear him say, "Do you think this might be a little bit of overkill? I mean, he's fucking tiny."
Put your armor on, bitch! You're gonna need it!
I'm gonna go looking for the fight coordinator and tell them I want the elf.
You want the elf? You know, he's been here 10 years undefeated.
Yeah, but I want to see if I can make his chin pointy again.
Alright,
Wonder if he makes cookies.
I'll pair you off.
Is he a keyboard?
I like cookies.
Well, we can make elf cookies when I'm done. Oh wait, no, that sounds kind of bad. You know, like buffalo chips.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like a tasty treat that you
And
would eat.
right, not too long later, right next to Elias V. Andre, the third fight of the day, Bile Spout pops up directly across. And I cannot remember the first twin's name right now, so I'm gonna have to go find that in my
Column
notes.
number 1 for right now.
Yeah, twin number one's name is up there as the first fight of the day, and Tiger pops up next to him.
My name should be first.
He was already
Seniority,
slated
he's
as-
technically been here longer. You gotta at least give him that.
True, true.
Or
Just
register
speed back
first.
his nuts until he hands it over.
You have to register first that day.
Alright.
The first side of the board is everybody who was in line to register for at opening. For some reason, he always seems to be first in line.
He really likes this jump.
Yeah, he does well. Mostly you typically beating up his brother. And you hear the announcer, "Alright, first fighters, get ready. 5 minutes to round one."
5 minutes to round one?
Mm-hmm.
God, it takes forever.
So, where are you going with your newfound library and university passes? Which also allows you to take things from the Artificer Wing.
I'm just gonna look around at more stuff.
Gonna go looking for more stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, when you come up with a list of what exactly you think you're looking for, let me know. 5 minutes goes by in no time for you. You hear him talking about how little bit and itty bitty you are, and you're just like, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I like barely moved my pencil, and like this whole chunk of plastic popped out and hit me.
Yeah. Now you know how your little frog's feeling right about now.
Right?
Oh shit! I called him little.
And Twin One is linked up. He's got his plate on, and he's. This almost feels unfair.
Oh, you're all prettied up in your shinies.
I'm gonna squish you like the insect that you are.
Hey, can I use your plate as a new shield when I'm done?
Honey, you won't need it where you're going.
Okay. Nice talking to you, sweet cheeks.
Alright. He gets into the ring first, is introduced, and then you are brought out, and the announcer is unwilling to touch you at all, and just kind of like grabs your wrist with a ribbon and holds your arm up. It's like, no.
No, I'll see what this guy can do if he wants to do it, kind of deal.
You gotta get a hold of him.
Right. Not willing to make physical contact with you.
Okay.
And you square off. Alright, shake hands. Ew, no. He's venomous.
Only when I want to be.
Nah, thanks.
Besides, there doesn't have to be contact in order for me to be venomous. You'll find it.
Ugh. Alright, roll your own initiative.
Yeah, your turn.
Mm. This is mostly because I need to shake one of these twins.
Oh, there's
What?
my other
I need to
one.
shake one of these twins. The best way to earn a name for yourself in the ring, put one of the old fighters out of commission.
I know.
What?
Really aiming to increase the odds of the people wagering on me.
Right?
My dice tried to run away after I rolled.
And then I'll be the one that decides when I throw a fight.
Can you meet or beat your 26?
No.
That's what I rolled for initiative.
Alright. So you're gonna get the first swing as he's stepping back to take position.
Okay. So he's stepping back to take position?
Uh-huh.
What position is he taking?
He's leaning back into a standard fighting stance.
Alright.
Bare knuckled weapon.
He's got a very big sword and a dagger at his hip.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and try to come in and hit him with my sword.
Alright. Roll the hit.
Where did I put my hit? Oh my god.
Strength plus
Oh,
proficiency
never mind.
bonus.
Never mind. Got it. Got it.
Wait,
Got it.
it's a short sword because that's dex.
So my sword is. I got a 21.
That definitely hits.
Alright.
It definitely hits. Alright, roll your damage.
You only get one attack at level 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But you do
Smarts.
get that other thing if you need it to action surge. I think it's like twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
Or for a short rest.
Yep. 6.
6 points of slashing damage.
Plus strength.
Oh, plus my strength. So it'd be 9.
9 points of slashing damage. Nice!
But I'm proficient with my strength. So it'd be 11. It's 11 damage.
Nice. Fantastic. That's a solid blow. You see a pretty good gash for him, and impressive. My turn.
Yeah.
And he comes down with this sword, and from your perspective, he's moving slow.
Sword, you got an axe. Where'd the sword come from?
It was a sword.
Oh.
It is a Lionheart greatsword.
Okay. Alright.
It is big and flashy.
Oh wow. Pretty.
Alright. Does a 19 hit?
No.
No? Alright, he comes whoosh. Comes back up, slippery little shit. Yeah. How about a 21?
Meats.
Meats.
Just hits it.
First one, whoosh, you boing. Oh, come on. Thought you said this would be easy.
Right.
He comes down the other side like boosh.
I'm just gonna kinda like bring my shield up and just click.
And he catches you. And let's see, that deals 2d6 plus strength. My backpack has become my dice bag.
Oh, you're good.
That many dice now, huh?
Yeah,
All dice?
not all dice.
So, is
Some
it my
of it's
shield?
DM snacks.
Isn't my shield bash like a bonus action? So I couldn't I use my shield bash at this point as he's like hitting my shield?
No, and he wouldn't be catching your shield because he did successfully hit.
Okay.
If you missed, you could totally say you caught him with your shield, and then I would let you shield bash as a reaction.
Okay.
You can use it as a bonus action on your turn.
Yeah. I forgot about that. That's what I was gonna do
Yeah.
before, but I forgot.
And you take 9 points of slashing damage on that second swing.
Okay.
And he steps a little further into you, kind of bridging the gap a little.
Okay.
Feeling like maybe giving you too much space was a bad idea. Alright, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and you said move back away from me. Is that what you said?
Oh no, he bridges the gap.
Oh, he actually bridged the gap.
Yep,
Okay.
he feels like giving you too much space is a bad idea.
I am going to use my secretion to kind of like boost the poison on my sword, and I'm going to go in for another slash.
Alright.
Oh,
the hit.
This is gonna be all kinds of mean.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that just like a reaction for me to do that?
Oh, I got the 20.
Natural or dirty?
Natural 20.
Alright.
If it was dirty, it'd be a dirty 27.
Well, that definitely it crits.
It crits. Roll your damage as you absolutely annihilate this guy.
Do I add the poison damage to it as well?
Yes.
Okay.
You added poison to your sword.
Is the poison double though?
Yes. Roll your damage, then double it.
Okay.
Okay.
Where did
I'm
I break
excited.
down my poison
I want to
damage
see
again?
it.
This is gonna be raw.
Right? Overconfidence will get you every time.
I know. This is gonna be terrible.
Right?
Oh, okay, never mind, I found it. I was like, where's my poison damage? Ooh.
So what I would do if I were you, I'd go looking through your spells for what kind of components you need.
So I do 19 slashing.
Alright.
Or wait, no. Yeah, 19 slashing. And then, 15 of poison.
Cool. How do you want to do this?
I don't want to do what?
How does it look when he dies? Where's the sword hit, and what did you do when you hit him with that
I
unholy?
didn't want to kill him, man. That would help my mama.
He had 42 hit points.
Fuck. Damn it.
Yeah, he didn't even get a Constitution save with your first hit.
I
That's
want to
just
kind of
crazy.
just like come in with my sword and bring it up, just kind of like loosely.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm coming up, just kind of like barely nick him with the tip of the blade. Like, just like nick him across the side of the cheek kind of deal. Like, barely cut the skin. Like, you've had worse cuts from shaving.
And it kills him.
He collapses, just a pile of armor and flesh in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna grab like the plate off the top of his shoulder, and I'm just gonna like yank it off, and then just walk back to the back.
The mages who usually sit on the sideline hold up a tiny healing potion.
Do you want one?
Not right now.
Alright.
After watching that, they're like, we're gonna lose so much money for this guy.
Alright. Another fight gets. They clear.
I'm going to go.
I'm gonna call it a break actually. Because we are at about the hour mark.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a bio break and let y'all do a smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Also,
After some discussion, the Giga Chat I introduced earlier is going down. And Biospout gets to have some fun, and then we will be back next month with some focus on our druid.
and plausibly a new player at this insanity of a table.
Right?
Okay. So, I'll let him enter first.
he walks in following the announcer, and his wrist is held up. Elias is announced, and he makes sure his armor catches the sunlight and gleams and glints, and little jewels catch the sun. You do catch the colors of an emerald, a ruby, and a sapphire
In his
embedded in his
armor?
armor. And that does appear to be real gold gilding.
Bitches be like, what?
Right.
So I'm gonna look at the mages, say, I'll take one of those ones that restores everything now.
Tosses you a.
Tuck it into one of my inner things in my robes. Save that guy for a minute.
Tosses you a bottled rest.
The long version.
Uh-huh. And similar to Tiger, the sleeve of your shirt is held up.
As the announcer holds up my sleeve, it's just rice wine.
I'm still good.
Courtesy. Red, yell over my shoulder. Hey, Tiger, you got your bed in?
All done.
Nice.
250 gold on me.
Alright.
We bet on each other. That makes
Nice.
sense.
Nice.
Look at him. Crack my knuckles. Roll my wrists, make sure everything's where it needs to be up my sleeves. Did he even bother to watch the fight last time?
No.
Okay. Start sizing him up before while the announcer's running his mouth.
His knees are a little more lax than you would expect from a gladiator. And he's not paying a whole lot of attention to you prior to the announcer stepping away.
Overly confident.
Would I be able to watch this fight before having to go to the school
Yeah.
at 1 o'clock?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this fight's happening at approximately 10:45.
Okay.
These fights don't last long.
Yeah,
No.
my fight didn't last that long at all.
There's
2
a
rounds.
There's a 15-minute period allotted for every fight. This is fight number 3.
I want to put a bar of electrium down on John.
You gonna put it on
Bar of
top
electric
fight?
on the
On Bellsprout?
on Biospout.
On
Yeah,
Biospout.
Bellsprout.
Putting a bar of Electrum on the fucking goblin.
Ding on the goblin. As you watch, like 8 people in line before you totally bet on the elf.
Looks like the payouts are gonna be
The
good
registrar
today.
looks at on the goblin. All right, it sets it over in a much thinner pile. A couple people have, in fact, bet on you this.
They probably watched the last fight.
And all right, you know the rules. There are none.
Okay.
We don't even require decorum. Steps back, and your gladiator friend has taken a strong stance and is now eyes locked on you.
Cock my head to the side. Tip my bottle back. And roll for initiative.
Yo. Reach into the giant bag of
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Oh.
That die is fired.
Oh.
Plausibly. I nat one it.
5.
Yeah, 3 total, you still win. Oh wait, no. Hold on. Total I get 6. Natural 1 for a total of 6.
That's funny.
Well, it's initiative, so I have to give you an actual total.
You beat you by 1.
He beat me, he had a 7.
Yep. Alright, so as the announcer clears the red rope on the side, he comes up just absolutely ready to squish you. Or so he thinks.
Okay.
And he's gonna take his, it's a standard longsword, and swing it down at you. He's, instead of using a spear, he's using a longsword. Normally he'd have a spear for reach, but he doesn't think he needs it right now. And that is 20 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, and I'm going to make that a 2d6. Because he does take the extra damage die from Brute. So that is 14 slashing damage. Ouch.
Ouch.
That would be a whopping 13 on his back attack.
To hit?
Yeah,
No.
I think.
Hits me for the second one. Lean all the way back, tip the bottle. Ow!
And an 8 on a nat 1.
On a natural 1, does he fumble? It's a hit to hit.
He stumbles a bit coming around for.
Do I get a reaction to do something? Can
You have
I
a
use
reaction.
a reaction? I want to reaction, grapple, and hip toss it if possible, and you'll allow it when he misses on a nat 1.
Yeah, roll the grapple.
So that's a to hit?
Yeah.
No.
No. You go for it, it doesn't quite work out. But he's off balance, so he'll take a disadvantage on his next swing. However, it is your turn, as he takes about a foot of his movement to step back and try to reorient himself.
I'm figuring out dice that work.
He does hit like a beast if he can hit you.
If he can hit me. That one? I'll try it. Yep. Alright. So. Looking at this. Look at him. What is the most fucked up looking arrow that I would recall out of the list?
Let's see.
The most fucked up looking one. The one that looks like it would do the most screwed up thing to somebody if it hit them.
You have one that looks like it is actively necrosing.
Perfect. So I'm going to burn my bonus action first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use it to completely use my disengage step of the wind.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10 feet. I'm going to back up foot to 40, so I'm out of his movement range.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to chuck it at him like a dart.
All right.
$24 to hit?
That hits.
Okay, so it's a 1d4 I know for a dart plus my deck, or plus my thing, so that'll be a grand whopping total of 3 plus.
All right. Also roll 2d6 for me.
Okay, so 8 damage that way,
Mm-hmm.
and 7 necrotic, I guess?
Mm-hmm. So, whopping 15.
15 as it sticks him.
Oh, and he felt it. He's still very much up and very much lively as he takes the extra 4 damage to rip it out.
So I'll do 19.
Mm-hmm. He'll take the damage. Yank. I don't need an arrow there for the rest of this fight. Fuck that.
Okay.
And he is... Let's see. He is going to close half the distance and hold his turn.
You take probably a defensive stance, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He's got a shield up. It's a standard wooden buckler.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have anything that looks not flamboyant but explosive?
Yeah, you've got 2 or 3 that have little crackles of fire around the tip.
What's one that looks worse than... Wait, he's wearing metal armor.
Hmm?
I need something that looks like it's arcing light.
You've got 3 of those too.
How many can I throw in one hand?
I'll give you 2 on the dart action.
Alright. So... pull 2 out of the 3. And actually, anything that looks like water or ice.
1 or 2 each.
1 water, 1 lightning.
Nice.
He's wearing metal armor. And now, here's where it gets really fucked up. I'm not going to aim for him.
Okay.
I'm going to aim for his shield.
Okay.
With lightning.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Shattering the buckler.
Also gives him the option if he has 2 choices, drop it or take damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, one of the arrows, because there's 2, is an 8 to hit.
No.
Not even the shield.
No.
The other one is 19 to hit.
Just passes.
So, 18 or better to win. We'll call that one lightning.
Alright. Lightning hits the shield, arcs against it. Go ahead and roll damage to see exactly how willing he is to drop this thing.
Okay, so what's the damage on it? Is
Uh,
it a chain lightning, standard lightning? What level?
it's a chain lightning. So it arcs up and around the shield.
How many dice?
3.
3d10s?
Oh yeah, that was an ouchie.
17 damage plus, and the arrow would probably be stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's standing in a puddle of water.
Yep. He does, in fact, let go of the shield, taking half damage. Doesn't hold on to it long enough to get fully electrocuted, but definitely takes a zap as he's like, yeah!
And I'm going to stretch the distance between us back out.
Alright, he is going to take his dash action, costing him 1 of his attacks.
Cool, because I moved the whole 40 feet and he only closed half of the 40 feet the last time, which means that I'm actually 60 feet away from him.
Mm-hmm, which is his full dash.
Yep.
So it's going to cost him 1 of his actions to dash and attack.
He's basically got he's got 1 swing if he's lucky then. Cool.
Yep. So he is going to go ahead and swing down. Does a... You made him mad! Does a 26 hit?
Oh, it hits.
You made him mad. However, apparently not mad enough to hit with much force, as you take a whopping 6.
I'm looking very rough. He's probably looking rougher than me considering his durability.
Mm-hmm. He looks pretty bruised. Not thrilled. Could go a few more rounds with you.
That's pudgy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Eric trying to call me.
Timing.
Right? He knows. He knows.
He
what
knows
it is.
better.
Exactly.
Alright, so... Derp. Where were we?
My turn.
Yes.
Alright, he's right up on me.
Yep.
I'm going to use my first attack because I get 2 unarmed
Mm-hmm.
to sweep the leg.
Yep.
That cocked on me. 19, 14 plus 5.
That hits.
And he makes a strength check in order to keep standing. Difficult DC 15.
Alright.
6 damage either way to the back of the kneecap.
He is prone.
Alright, he's prone. That means everything auto crits, right?
Yep.
That's my first. I still have my offhand attack because monk, and that doesn't even count as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So, next one, other foot as he hits the ground directly into the right side of his chin. Do I get advantage since he's on his ass?
Yes.
You and you, just to see if one of you nat 20s. No, but I will totally take 19 on the dead roll.
Yep.
First one goes direct into the jaw piece for that foot. 8 damage from the first one as he crunches and that side goes.
Crunch.
Pop my bonus action. Flurry of blows. Jump down, straddle his neck because I'm that much smaller than an elf, and start working that face like a hooker making bank. Natural 20 on the advantage for the first one, and it technically auto crits because he's prone.
Mm-hmm.
So the first punch comes in. 8 times 2 is 16. It's up to you if you want to double it again, but that'll be 32 to the other side of his face piece.
Yeah, it would be 32, just rules as written.
And then we have the other side of his face. 14.
Whew. My guy is now looking very, very rough. Very disoriented as he lays on the ground, having had his jawline sharpened.
Question. Did I break his halfway constitution score?
No? Wait.
32 plus the first 2 strikes. We have the 6 to the back of the kneecap that dropped him on his ass.
You exactly.
He better make it.
You exactly made his halfway constitution. And boo. That is a 12. It just barely makes it. He's groggy. I'm gonna give him a round of being prone and incapacitated, though. That's biology.
He just got rickrolled.
Yeah, that's biology.
So I'm going to step back, use my bonus action to pop that potion I just took.
You have all the effects of a long rest.
Cool, back up to full hit points. I was at 1. And while he's all prone and AC 10 right now because he can't move,
And incapacitated, so yeah.
I still get my action, which is a hit off of each side.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll walk up, hit the right cheekbone.
This poor guy.
7, I missed.
You missed. Yep, you punched the
Wait,
dirt.
I only rolled 120.
You have advantage.
The other one rolled a 15.
Alright, that hits.
1d4. Doesn't need a roll. That's still a 1, so 1d4 plus 6. 6 damage for as that cheekbone gets walloped.
Yeah, and then multiply it and multiply it again.
No, just multiply it once because I didn't crit it. It wasn't that 20.
It's not a crit.
Yeah, it's an auto crit, but I didn't nat 20.
Right.
So 12.
12. So an extra 12 points to one side.
Cocked. 21 on the left-hand side as the other hand follows through. Another 12 points to that side of his face.
24.
Yeah. He. Oof. Oof. However, it is his turn, I believe.
Yeah, but I'm technically straddling his throat.
Uh-huh. Which means I'm gonna give him a strength check, not even a save.
Isn't that one opposing?
Yeah, and it came out as a 23.
Definitely beats my 6. I rolled a 2 plus 4.
Yeah, he rolled a 19 plus 4.
So, yeah, he totally throws a goblin off of him. Makes sense.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And uses his movement, getting up. And just kind of, like, and I'm giving him disadvantage on this roll.
He's done been knocked stupid by a goblin.
Yup. Does a 16 hit.
One short.
Whoa!
Look at him. Fuck you.
Almost falls over with the second swing.
What do you nat want it?
2.
Okay.
And 18.
That hits.
It does, and he's mad. "13 points of slashing damage with that last one.
Take that last one hard. I could see that coming down across the face and the torso.
Mm-hmm. As he gears up because he can move no further.
Look at him. Crack my neck is a free action. Crack my knuckles. You know I'm making you my bitch, right?
Huh. Very cute. You got a couple good shots in.
You're right, I did. Okay, so we're gonna go for... Yet again, I'm going to go for that fucking trick Nia is, because he still hasn't solidified his stance.
No.
18, that's 23 to hit on the sweep again.
Yep. Oh, what's your strength on that?
15.
No! He's on his ass again!
He took 9 points of damage and the knee cap probably bent the opposite direction that time. This time it's that 45-degree angle kick downward as I walk into him.
Yep. He is on his ass again. He is prone.
Now I'm going to walk up between his legs and I'm going to kick him in the taint. And use Fury of the Small.
Alright. Advantaged roll to hit.
Oh, let's see. And that one and a 17. So 17 plus that's 22.
It hits with a fury.
Which adds another 2 points of damage to whatever this kick to the nards is. Which is 6 points. So 8 points of damage to the nards auto-critted for 16 as he coughs up his testicles. And pop bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for it. Stunning Strike.
Okay.
23 to hit. 8 times 2 is 16 points of damage. Palm to the fucking chest.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, as
You have
hand
14
goes,
hit points left.
as the hand goes down, curl my fingers forward and straight go Kali with it. Rip out his heart, look at the crowd and eat it.
The crowd goes fucking wild.
And then go. As they go wild, flip them off at fuck you, pay me. Can I use intimidation instead?
Not on this, because you're not persuading an enemy.
12.
Alright. As you do that, a shower of gold coin comes flying from all directions. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
23.
Alright, you do find a spot to take a quick moment of shelter while, like, yeah.
Okay, so the corpse I just ripped the heart out of, I'm going to proceed to use the hole I made in his chest cavity as a urinal. While drinking.
And being showered with gold. You do earn about
It's every goblin's wet dream.
You make 2,300 gold off of the crowd showering you with gold as you persuaded them to pay you immediately.
And I still get my pot of the punch.
Just think, you're being showered with gold while you're giving a golden shower.
Actually, it's kind of putrid, chartreuse green, and glowy. I've been
Yeah.
eating some weird shit lately.
Alright, so you make a 350% return investment in gold. You get to do that math. And you make a 350% return investment.
Okay, so I need to know what the amount of
900. Actually, I'm sorry, 875 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would
An
need to know
electrum is
what.
worth 500 gold.
So 500 and then times 350.
Mm-hmm.
3 times 3.5
Yep.
times 3.5, so 1,500 or 1,750.
Yep. And you both take your 500 gold winnings.
I walk over to the mage who handed me that potion. I just hand them the 500. Sorry about last time. Your service is invaluable to me.
Oh, you're totally fine, sweetheart. Hit us up anytime.
Just give them the whole 500, paying in advance for my next fight.
Hands you 2 bottled rests.
Hold it, please. I'm a klutz and a drunk.
I've got hundreds of these back home. They're easy to make. They're vials. You can tell they're short rests. That's a short rest in your pocket.
Okay, I like the long ones, though.
Yeah, the long ones you'll be handed anytime you ask.
As long as I keep on betting on myself and giving them my purse money.
Right? Yep. And with that, I'm gonna say, Topanga, next month, I'm coming for you.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
I know exactly how I'm gonna get you to flex them
You
during
knew that elf
puzzles.
was gonna get it. By the way, how did the crowd react to his jaw being broke up like that?
They were laughing hilariously, which is why it was a DC 6 to convince them to pay you now.
In other words, him being so arrogant had pissed off enough of the crowd that I just completely gave them all of their wet dreams.
Yes.
A tiny little guy pummeled this dude without a weapon.
Uh-huh. No armor, no weapons. Absolutely terrifying. Took a good couple hits. So, yeah, they're thrilled.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that die that Pudgy loaned me, I totally would have lost a constitution save on that first attack out of him.